bikini streamer got a cease and desist order. Good. Justice.
From Fox, right?
I didn't read the article. Oh, yes, it's Fox.
It's because she used it's because her name is like very
Zoidberger.
close to Zoidberg, so she
It's
uses
Zoe Burger. That's what it is.
Right. So she uses the Zoidberg character or something
Which is
like that.
really stupid of her.
And she says
But
it's
not
fair
the
use.
first stupid thing she said. No, it's what? I don't.
I don't.
It's she's using like a logo.
I thought fair use means you have to make like a commentary on it or change it in some way, like a
Like
cover of a song. That's fair
picture
use,
of
right?
Zoidberg, maybe, yeah.
Exactly. But I don't understand, like people can sue if I create something and let's say I draw somebody, but that person is obviously inspired by, let's say, Donald Trump, right? But it's a drawing that I did. I've seen people suing for using their likenesses, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. It's very confusing. Is fair use only applicable to things that you don't make money off from? I mean, but you can't say that because YouTube.
It is subjective. It's like kind of what you have permission to do. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
Exactly. So it's like, but I think her statement of using it is fair use is really fucking dumb.
It seems very shaky.
I thought she said she was really clever. Like she was able to tell us more than about the Middle East more than we think or something like that. I thought she said she was really
I've never
smart.
heard of her before this story.
We were talking about it last week.
Was
Sarah
this the specific person we were talking about?
Zoe Burger, yep.
Oh wow, that's hilarious.
Yeah. She's really popular now for good or bad. And this is episode 69 of the playonultra podcast. Sarah's not here today. It's only the two of us. Jonathan.
We could be sexist again.
Jonathan, aka Foehamner, and me, Shar, aka Pupunoob. How's it going?
It's going well. I'm glad it's Friday here.
Nice. I watched your The Last Time playthrough.
You did. I'm glad you did, because I want to talk about that game, because I'm really on like the edge on whether or not I think it's good or not.
Exactly, me too. I have that same feeling. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, that's my week, basically. My week, in terms of YouTube channelery, was basically just finishing up the Last Time playthrough.
So The Last Time is an adventure game.
It's a point-and-click adventure.
Point-and-click adventure game, pixel art. Is it their first game? It's their first.
It's a Kickstarter project, so it's probably their first.
Probably, yeah. It's on Steam, right?
I believe so, yes.
You Kickstarted it, you got a key for Steam or something.
I got 2 keys. I got a Steam key and I got a DRM free key. So I have an extra key if someone wants
nice.
it. If you want it.
But I've already watched it, though.
All right, I mean, you've basically already played it.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure your decisions don't matter. Like that's my biggest complaint with the game. Is so last week I talked about how your decisions do kind of matter, but like that one example I brought up was as good as it gets. Like every other time I was given dialogue options, it boiled down to which one of these dialogue options will further the story and which will be a one-line joke that then prompts me to pick one of the other ones again.
Yeah.
And
there were a couple of times when I watched your video, it was like it doesn't really matter. Let's say you chose the first one. The second sentence, he will automatically choose the second one for you.
Yes. Now, I guess I appreciate not having to click the second one anyway, but it's like, why even give me the choice? Like, if you're just going to... it's... So...
To be fair, the story was actually pretty good.
The characters were interesting. I cared about them.
But the Steam description said innovative non-linear gameplay, right?
Which is a super big lie.
Right.
Super big lie.
And it's pretty short. I wasn't expecting it to be done by episode 6.
Yeah, so 6 parts, episodes...
15 minutes each.
A little over 15 minutes.
About an hour, maximum an hour and a half.
Yeah, definitely under 2 hours of gameplay.
Yeah, and the ending was a bit... I don't know, I just felt
it was
not
abrupt.
satisfied with the ending.
Yeah. Yep.
There was not much conclusion. Did you
No
try the
closure.
others? I was actually
I
hoping
wanted
you
to.
did.
I will definitely do it like basically tonight after we finish recording. I'll let you know.
Right. You're gonna record that and upload that, right?
Probably not, because it's only
That-
gonna
that-
take like a minute.
Right. Then you let me know what happened.
What if it's like what if the ending I chose just ends the game? If you choose a different thing, it's like the game's like twice as long. That'd be awesome.
Oh,
It's not
that'd be
gonna be what
interesting.
happens, but that'd be friggin' awesome.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah. But that'd be the only decision that matters. I'm pretty sure, given the history.
That would
of
be
it.
innovative, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. A game over state, but like it's so subtle. Like, it doesn't even say it doesn't like most games that happens. They'd be like try again or something. This is like nope, game over. Like you finished the game, which is why I don't think there's gonna be any difference. Which is why I'm not gonna bother recording it.
Yeah. And I saw your name in the credits because you backed the Kickstarter.
Yay! Friggin' oops, my bad. That was like 4 years ago. It took them a long time to make this game.
Oh,
Maybe 3 years ago. I don't know.
that's pretty long for a less than
Well,
2 hour game.
I can look right now how long it took. I don't even know how many people it is.
So I don't know. I just feel it's a bit
Underwhelming.
the last 20% of it felt rushed. Like they were rushing to finish it. Like the prison one, like
Yeah.
the prison section towards the ending just felt rushed.
There was a lot less game after the prison. There's almost no gameplay. It's all just dialogue and walking. Like the prison has gameplay, relatively, or like the bar scene has gameplay,
right.
kind of. I mean, as much as a point and click can have it.
I think my favorite was the bar one. The club
Yeah,
scene.
I agree. The dancing was great. The scene afterwards, I'm not going to spoil, was interesting. Tensions were high, etc.
And the reason that you were sent to prison was kind of dumb, I felt, because you sort of had an alibi.
Yeah. I don't know
Like,
why they
what the fuck?
pinned it on me. It started in my room, therefore I started the fire. That's not how. I guess it's English. Maybe the English
That was a bit of a
courts.
stretch, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
That's why I felt it was a bit rushed. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely places they could have like padded the game out, and it wouldn't have been padding, like actually just like fleshed the game out, I guess.
When the cops went over to the girl's place to bring you in, I was thinking you like left fingerprints or something at the previous house. I was thinking that. But no.
Yeah, I mean, no,
It was
it's not
the
really
other
an
thing.
explanation
We're
for
trying
it.
not to spoil anything just in case you want to play it. But
Okay.
it's a pretty
Campaign.
solid story. Just felt rushed at the end. Ending was really unsatisfactory, and
I mean,
I
so at
was
the end of
just
my video,
expecting
I said
more.
I'd recommend it if you're a big fan of linear point and click games. But like, if you're less than if that's not, if your thing isn't like, I love this kind of game, don't play this game because there's better games like it. And I was completely wrong. The Kickstarter ended August 12th of 2015. So I was completely wrong.
At least it's $4. It's not like 20
Okay,
bucks
is that
or
how much?
something.
How much
Yeah.
did I backed it for £8, so I spent
That's a
way too
lot.
much money for it. I was
Did you get the
expecting-
soundtrack?
Yes.
Did you get any? Oh, right.
I got the soundtrack. And I will
Branching
go down in
dialogue
history.
trees. I don't think they understand what branching dialogue trees mean. Branching dialogue
Yeah.
trees doesn't mean you get multiple choices, but it doesn't matter. It's more like
So I have to rethink my Kickstarter rule now, because I haven't backed a Kickstarter game in quite a while. Partly because I haven't had time to browse Kickstarter, but also because I started a rule where if the game doesn't have a demo, I just don't back it. Like, I want it to succeed maybe, but I don't back it if there's no demo. This game had a demo, and it turned out to be bad too. So now I need to rethink, oh man, what do I use now to filter it even
what was the
better?
which part was the demo?
The demo is basically the intro when you're the cop. Up until for your duration as a cop, that's the demo.
Well, I can see the demo selling the game actually.
Yeah, I mean,
That
it
part
had
was pretty.
the partner was cool. Like it seemed like your decision had a big impact on what happened, you know, that kind of thing.
And you want to know what's gonna happen next.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But oh well. You can't win them all, I guess.
Game Informer says this game evokes Quantic Dream and Telltale games in spades.
In spades? No. Just because there's a freaking dialogue tree means it's
just
Telltale?
Because it's an adventure game?
That's who said that?
Game Informer.
Game Informer.
One of the biggest gaming websites right now.
Well, I guess that guy phoned it in. He's like, I need to write a review before 5 o'clock today, and it's Telltale. Okay, we're done. God dang it. Did we talk about Tiny Metal last week?
A couple of weeks ago, I mentioned there was a Kickstarter. Okay. That's the spiritual
the
sequel.
Advanced Wars thing.
Advanced Wars. Why? Yeah. Was there something?
No, it just showed up on Kickstarter. Because I was on Kickstarter check. It's like the art. I really like the style for it a lot, and the character concept and stuff. I'm not gonna back it.
It's not pixel, right?
It's not pixel. Like it's CGI, but then like also just the character like cartoon as like when they're talking and stuff. I really like the way they look.
Talking about spiritual sequels to games that people love, which was on Kickstarters. Pretty specific. What was that game? Bloodstained, the Castlevania spiritual sequel by the Castlevania creator. He just got a publishing deal with 505 Games. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, cool.
That at least makes it even more official that the game is gonna be done, I guess.
Yeah. Makes it more likely, yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool.
This is really I
saw the demo of people playing it. It looks really good.
Good. Games that might actually get finished, or not, as the case may be. There's a friggin' Star Citizen convention next weekend.
Oh.
It's called like a Citizen Con or something like that.
Is it the first one?
As far as I know.
Huh.
It just seems weird to have a convention for a game that's not even finished yet.
Where is it?
Let me look. I actually don't know. I got an email about it. It's like it's weird to let me know.
Did you sign up for their newsletter or something, or did you back it?
I backed it ages ago, yeah. So I'm on the newsletter.
Are you not playing it?
No.
Have you ever played it?
I have booted it a couple times. The last time I booted it, it did not have support for joystick and throttle, so I did not continue playing it.
I thought there was quite a lot of things to do. It seems like there's a pretty big player base, isn't there? I mean, that's where they got their money from, right?
They raised a lot of money on Kickstarter, yes. Oh, it's in Los Angeles. I could have gone to this back when I was in Santa Barbara.
So what else did you do this week?
Not that I would. So I played last time. I played a little bit of Warframe. I think that's pretty much all I actually played. I played a little bit more of the Warlock of Firetop Mountain because now that I'm done with the last time, I want to finish recording the Warlock of Firetop Mountain because I recorded I recorded my first run, which I died. It was not a successful run, and now I've done a couple of successful runs, and so I want to record what will hopefully be a successful run. Yeah, it might not be because I'm going to make different decisions I haven't made before, so things are still new in the playthrough, which hopefully don't kill me. And I'm also going to record Honey Rose because that came out like 2 weeks ago, but I've been clearing space in been clearing out games, so I'm going to play through Honey Rose.
There was an update or something later, right?
Well, it got released. It's fully released now.
Oh, right. It's a free-to-play game, right?
Is it? I don't know. The developer kindly sent me a key for free. I don't think it's free.
I think it is. Honey Rose is the visual novel, but wrestling game.
Thing. Yeah. It's like a visual novel fighting game, basically.
Yeah, it's a free-to-play game.
Okay, that's hilarious, because somebody was commenting on my video, and they're like, do you think this game would work on my computer? Because I live in some country where it's hard to get, so the return policy on Steam is not that great. And I was like, well, I think it should be fine. But if it's free to play, then I hope they're not paying money for it, whatever third-party person they have to go through because of whatever country they're in. That would be weird.
This is it's basically a free-to-play game,
but it has send me a key.
DLCs, which
is... to support it.
Yeah, which is using a pay what you like model.
Right.
You can't exactly put in a total because Steam doesn't support that. So there's like
Right.
a few different tiers.
You can buy the same DLC more than once, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Probably not. Maybe you can just buy each tier. If you really want to give them all your money.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of tiers. There is eight tiers in total.
Oh yeah. Also, I don't think I announced this. Well, it's not really announce worthy, but like last week, Infra Chapter 2 came out, so I'm really, really looking forward to playing that, but I don't think I'll get around to it this week.
Is that the first person
I'm taking
sort
pictures.
of horror?
Yeah, right? Sort
you
of
started
horror.
off at like a train yard or something like that? Was it a train
You
yard?
start off inside of an office building,
Oh, office.
and then you
right.
go to like a dam. You're like on a river. Most of the game is spent like walking along a river around the different facilities along the river. But it's just, I don't know, it was definitely a little frustrating at sometimes, but I really, really, really liked it. So I'm really looking forward to Chapter 2. Like, it's such a long game too. Like, there's a lot of meat to this game. Like, it's just really good bang for my buck, even though I got it for free. So I highly recommend Infra if you like games like Riven or Myst. I think Infra's.
Oh, is that difficult?
Like first-person puzzle. Like, look at your surroundings,
Seems very horror-y.
I agree, but I mean, I kept expecting a monster. There were two things in the game that I believe were intended to frighten you, but there was no, I mean, this is kind of spoiling the game, because it's one of those games, it's like a Gone Home, you know, where the fear of a monster is part of the fun, kind of, and so knowing there's no monster kind of tracks that, but some people might not like that. Some people, I wouldn't want somebody not to play this game because they're afraid it's a scary game.
Right.
Maybe Chapter 2 will change that. That would be interesting.
So, a question about Honey Rose. Since it's free to play, I might try it.
Yeah.
It's one of those I choose what to do at this particular time slot thing, right? And when I make my choice, then the time will advance, right?
Basically, I think you choose more or less like one thing to do every day. So it's like you wake up in the morning, you're in your room. Do you go to class? Yes. Which class do you go to? No. If you don't go to class, then you go. Do you go downtown? Do you work out in the gym? Do you do? Yeah. So basically, you do that, and you get.
So my
stats.
question is, how bad is the deterioration of stats?
Yeah, I don't know. The demo didn't really go on long enough.
Oh, okay. Because
for me to know,
some games tend to do it really badly, like Punch Club. I heard is a problem. Like, your stats go down way faster than you can ever maintain it, even.
That's annoying. Like, I'm probably going to choose easy just to avoid that sort of thing.
Yeah, I hate that.
I really hate that.
Oh, what is that game? There's a game called Princess Maker 2. It's a very old game, but there's a remix version of it on Steam with like a bit like high definition resolution and stuff like that.
I heard about this. What kind of game is it?
It is similar to Long Live the Queen.
Okay.
So it's like you play...
So a simulator type thing, yeah.
Yeah, simulator. You choose what stats you want to increase and who you want to marry and shit like that. And you have to like live as long as possible because it's more of a play multiple times kind of game rather than a story based type of thing.
So it's more of a roguelike almost.
Almost. You played Long Live the Queen?
Right? I didn't. I watched the Let's Play, but I haven't played it.
So you kind of know what the concept is, right?
Yeah.
You basically make your choices. If you die, then you just start again. So it's almost like a roguelike, yeah. And then you can choose different things every time you play. Pretty much like that, but it's Long Live the Queen is pretty new compared to Princess Maker 2. Princess Maker 2 came out very, very long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and there is a Steam version that came out like a while back. A while back meaning like a couple weeks, not like...
Okay.
It's actually pretty new. With like higher HD graphics and stuff like that.
Cool.
What else did you do? Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it for what I did. What did you do?
Right. Before that, Sarah played Home. It's that pixel... It's a pixel side-scrolling horror adventure game. You play this dude holding a candle and you can only see like within a very small circumference of you. It's pretty popular. It's just called Home. It's a horror game. She
Look
just
it up.
released like the first episode, and she's doing a quiet let's play of it because her roommate was doing homework. So if you guys are into ASMR, I guess you can watch her play a horror game ASMR style. But it's a pretty popular indie game. It came out quite a while back. Pretty scary. I did not play it at all because it looked freaking scary. Even if the graphics was just like 16-bit pixels. Okay.
I'm looking, sorry. I watched Let's Play... Okay, no, I'm thinking of Anatomy.
Never heard of
The
that
horror
one.
game, a recent horror game called Anatomy, where you have like you have very low vision, light emanating from you, and you're instead of a home, so I thought it might be called Home, but it's called Anatomy. Never mind, I do not know Home, but sounds
Is
scary,
it first
I guess.
person?
Yes, Anatomy is first person.
I see it on itch.io, not Steam though.
Okay, yeah, I have no
I'm
idea
not
which one. I watched a Let's Play.
Right. So what I did,
Yeah.
I watched Gaki no Tsukai quite a lot this week.
What's that?
Have you heard of it? So
No.
it's a very long running Japanese comedy show. I've been watching like the old clips on I almost want to say Steam, on YouTube, and it's basically a 5-man comedy team and comprised of one solo comedian and 2 duos, and they have like their own segments and it's really freaking funny. So one segment is like trying not to laugh. So
Okay.
if they actually
yes.
Yeah,
I've
if
seen some of this.
yeah, if they actually laugh, then people in masks will come in and whack them in their ass with like something really, really painful looking.
Like, that show's crazy.
It's crazy. Their most popular skit is the Silent Library one.
Okay.
I say most
Right, I've
popular
seen
is
that.
because I've seen Americans copy it.
Oh,
I've actually seen like other people doing the same thing. So I'm not sure if they were the one copying it, but you know, Silent Library, they sit and
are they in an actual library or are they like in a
No, it's
set?
a fake one. It's a set.
Okay, that's what I
So
thought.
yeah, they sit in a fake library. They flip a chart to see what kind of punishment and decide they by luck to see who gets the punishment. It's really freaking. But my favorite segment is called Absolutely Tasty. So each episode will be like there's a theme. So like this episode is pizzas or rice or tempura, and then they choose their own ingredients. Some of them are like really weird stuff. Then and it's really, really funny. They're really good. I've been binging on Gaki no Tsukai. There's a lot of episodes with subtitles, so that's good. But the big
What country is it from?
Japan. It's
Okay.
Japanese. So the big thing I did this week was I watched Luke Cage.
I saw your review. I didn't watch it because I know it said spoiler free, but I still want to watch it first.
Right. So yeah, Luke Cage. Do you want me to say anything?
Yeah, I mean, just say if you like it or not, I guess.
It's
Uh-oh.
I wasn't. My expectations were not that high on it actually, because
No.
I didn't think Luke Cage would make a good main character. I wasn't sure if he was able to carry a show on his own. Like I can totally see him. He was great in Jessica Jones. I loved that character in Jessica Jones. Wasn't sure, and I thought he was okay. I thought the character was okay, but out of the 3, this is the weakest one so far.
Between Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and Luke Cage?
Yeah. Yep. Out of the 3, this is the weakest one so far. So it's based in Harlem and it's after Jessica Jones.
Okay.
I was thinking like it
good.
was before.
I would have
first-
guessed before as...
Yeah, and then like
Yeah,
at the
no.
end he meets Jessica Jones. He goes to like Hell's Kitchen or wherever Jessica Jones is. Jessica Jones is not in Hell's Kitchen, right?
I don't know
I
where
don't
she
remember.
is.
But he's in Harlem now and shit like that, and you get to see like how he got his powers and stuff. I like the reference to his old
That's cool.
costume, the one with the tiara and the
Yes.
steel bangles and the yellow. That's really good. What I don't like about it, which is both a strength and a weakness, maybe, depending how you look at it, is how the themes shifts. So it follows the Jessica Jones Daredevil, very dark, very gritty, realistic themes. It has that, but it also switches sometimes to a very 70s goofy, ridiculous kind of feel. If you take into context that Luke Cage was, like a 70s thing, it makes sense. But that shifting just feels a bit off to me. So I'm not sure. I understand contextually it makes sense, but it just felt off. But the villain is freaking amazing. The villain is the best thing about Luke Cage.
Oh, so cool.
It's the black gangster dude. And
I don't know.
I like him a lot. He was played by Mahershala Ali, and he did a fucking fantastic job. He was definitely the best character. I still do recommend you watch it if you've been following the MCU Netflix universe.
Yeah.
But I feel it was the weakest one. I do have a spoiler-free review on my channel. You can go watch that if you want, audience. But that's pretty much all I did. I barely played anything. I barely read the Witcher books. That was all I did because there was like 13 episodes. And
wait, you watched all of Nick Cage?
Yeah, I just watched the whole thing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think I took like 3 days. So, because each episode is like an hour almost, 45 to an hour.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it took me quite a while to watch the damn thing because I wanted to do a review by the end of the week.
Sense.
Right.
We've been slowly watching Mr. Robot Season 1 here.
Right. I kind of want to watch The Preacher now, but...
Oh, I heard, as I was liking it, I watched the first 3 episodes, I think, and it was fine, but I heard some not super great things about it since it finished. I don't know.
But I guess I sort of... because I did not finish the Preacher comics. I did read it quite a bit. I didn't finish it, though. But...
Did you get to the guy who really likes meat? I don't want to go into too great detail.
I don't remember. I read it quite a while back.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, because there's like a... Did you ever watch Black Mirror?
That sounds familiar. What's that about?
Okay, I know I talked about it. Well, Black Mirror is different. Basically, Black Mirror currently has 2 seasons. A 3rd season's coming out soon, but each season has only 3 episodes, and each episode's like an hour and a half long. So it's like 3 movies, basically.
So it's like a Sherlock style.
Yeah,
right.
They're completely unrelated from each other. They're all just distinct standalone stories. They're all vaguely sci-fi, 10 years from now, maybe, and very, very heavy social commentary. But I feel like with Preacher, Black Mirror definitely has a couple things. Especially episode 1 of Black Mirror is so off-putting that whenever I tell people to watch the show, I say, watch the first episode, but make sure you watch the second. Because if you watch the first episode, I could very easily understand you not wanting to watch the rest. But the first episode is very different than the rest. And I feel like Preacher has some moments like that scattered throughout. Although I guess with the Preacher, because there's multiple moments and it's scattered throughout, then it is kind of representative of the whole Preacher. It's not the best, comparison, but they both have very gross graphic things at times.
Created by Charlie Brooker, this Black Mirror. I've heard of him.
I don't know.
Okay, so that was my week. Very boring week. I just watched stuff. I didn't even play anything.
Oh, hey.
What?
Sorry. Okay, I guess I said oh hey. Remember I said oh hey. I'm gonna get back to that oh hey. I gotta lay some groundwork before I get to it. So, I already brought up the Citizen Con. The other story I had in my barrel for today is they're making an actual game called Polybius. Now, Polybius...
Who is they?
A guy, I guess. A guy named... Show me his name. Jeff Minter. who has made other games, which I'm not familiar with. But Polybius is an old, like, creepypasta type thing. I think it predates creepypasta, but it's a creepypasta-like story, where, like, in the 80s, there's this arcade machine that appeared in Oregon, and the arcade was called Polybius, and, you know, people who played it suffered, like, severe headaches, amnesia, horrific nightmares, and suicidal tendencies, and then the game kind of disappeared, and, you know, there's references to, like, G-Men and, you know, government experiments and that sort of stuff.
Right.
So they're actually making an actual arcade, or not arcade game, it's a Sony VR, PlayStation VR, called Polybius. So that's cool. And the reason I referenced that is because I had scrolled to in my YouTube video history for a game I did in March of this year called Spellraiser, which is kind of like an homage to Polybius. Like, it directly mentions Polybius in Spellraiser. And the first video I did in March after finishing Spellraiser is a game called Home. But I don't think it's the same Home that we were just talking about.
It's not the Home that Sarah's playing?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
I think this Home is like a RPG kinda. I mean, I remember the game, but I don't remember how to describe it. I don't know if it's a game jam game. I mean, I played the whole game in under half an hour. You know, it's one of those indie games I just did a lot of back then, and I wanted to keep doing, but it's on Game Jolt. I don't know. Pixel art, fantasy, kind of choose your own adventure type thing. I remember there's no gameplay to it. But it was cute. Not scary at all.
Okay, so you want to go into some news?
Let's go into the rest of the news. Yep.
Let's go into some news. Mafia 3 is out. Coming out.
Yay.
Yeah. And apparently it's open world.
I'm completely unfamiliar with the franchise. Like, I only really know about Mafia 3 because the stupid PAX lanyards were Mafia 3 lanyards.
Did you play any of the games?
No.
Mafia 1 was really good.
Are they like GTA or what?
It was not, actually.
Was it
Mafia
like
1 was very...
Hitman?
Mafia 1, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, people listening and watching this. I think it's like a... I have something to do, and then I drive over to the place I do it. So there's no actual open world.
Okay.
There were some maybe side quest thingies. I'm not too sure. I can't remember because so long ago. I just know that the story was really good. I really liked the story in Mafia 1. Mafia 2 felt a bit Mafia 2 felt like it was trying to be open world, but it wasn't really open world at the same time, kind of. Mafia 3 is totally open world.
That's cool. If it's done well, which it probably is.
And apparently, because you play a black guy, did you know that?
I did not.
In Mafia 3,
you play as an Italian guy, because I am racist.
Yeah. Because of first two games, you do play Italian Mafia. Anyways.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not racist. I'm less racist.
I'm not sure I'm not sure if he's in an Italian gang or what. But you play a black guy in 1968.
Okay.
And the NPCs will be racist to you, which I think is cool.
It is. I mean, it's cool because it's historically accurate.
Right.
It's just
and they have a message about that, actually. Let me try to look it up right now and fill in the silences with useless words.
Let's play Zara.
What?
That's just what Let's Play Zara.
God damn it, where is it?
What are you looking for?
They have a message about the racism.
Oh, like on their webpage, or like it appears like when you it pops up when you start playing the game. It's in the game.
Yeah. So okay, I'm just gonna read it out. Mafia 3 takes place in a fictionalized version of the American South in 1968. We sought to create an authentic and immersive experience that captures this very turbulent time and place, including depictions of racism. We find the racist beliefs, language, and behaviors of some characters in the game abhorrent, but believe it is vital to include these depictions in order to tell Lincoln Clay's story, which is, I assume, the main guy that you play. Most importantly, we felt that to not include this very real and shameful part of our past would have been offensive to the millions who faced and still face bigotry, discrimination, prejudice, and racism in all its forms.
We're doing whitewashing the history.
Yeah. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Like, if you are in a white neighborhood, like, NPCs will be, like, very wary of you and shit like that. If you commit crime in a white neighborhood, police will respond much faster. If you commit crime in a non-white neighborhood, police will come slower and might not come at all sometimes.
That's crazy.
That's really cool. I
mean, it sounds
I did
like
not know it was like this.
They have a good reason behind it. It's not, for the shock value.
Yeah, exactly. And if you drive, and if you're like walking near a police officer or you're driving past a police car, they will be looking at you. So doing anything mildly wrong will get you in trouble or something like that. And I think that's really cool. Makes me want to play. That is very cool. Makes me want to play it now. I just hope that it's not a, cookie cutter open world game, because it's cool to have like these kind of themes, but if it's just gonna be a cookie cutter open world game, that's kind of pointless.
Yep.
So yes, that's Mafia 3, which is pretty much out.
So which ones did you say you have played? What, you played both of them?
Yeah, the first two. Yeah, the first one is really really good. I really like the story in the first one. The second one is okay. The second one is more like a 7 out of 10. I think the first one is about a 9, I would say.
Okay. Good. This one's not bad at all.
Let's start with Digital Homicide. You know these guys, right?
I totally recognize the name. What have they done?
This is the developer that creates a lot of really crappy asset flip games.
Okay, yes.
And they were the one like trying to sue Jim Sterling and shit.
Yep.
For saying their game is shit, which is true.
Right.
Did you know that they were trying to sue Steam users?
I think I recalled reading that.
Because a bunch of Steam users created a group on Steam. And the group monitors Digital Homicide and the shit that they do. So awesome. It's to warn people to not buy their shit and stuff like that. So like Digital Homicide was like asking Valve to release the information of your users and shit like that. Jeez. They're really freaking delusional, like seriously.
They're like UA Bowl.
Yeah. And the latest one is they are dropping their $18 million lawsuit against Steam users. They say their company's been destroyed. The case dismissal. Good. So this was their statement. The case dismissal was only due to financial reasons caused by the removal of our games, because Valve basically said we don't want to be related to you at any, so they just removed their games on Steam. I believe the case was very solid.
Cool.
There were in excess of 140 false statements by the 11 Steam users, tens of thousands of posts harassing myself and my customers, 3 direct interference with written contracts with third parties by Steam users, and much more, blah, 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 blah. But yeah. But the case against Jim Sterling for $10 million is still... Digital Homicide says waiting for dismissal decision. So it's not fully off the table, basically. But really? Oh, man. I don't understand these people.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You gotta fake it till you make it. But some people just keep faking it. And then they get caught.
Yeah. Like the comments that they send to Steam users that criticize their games are also really, really bad. Recently, like a couple of days ago, like yesterday I think, I was reading a Reddit post about a dude complaining to a local restaurant in the States, in America. And he was complaining about the side dish in the menu was $2 or something like that. he ordered something for the side dish, but he was charged $3 instead because it's considered pasta. So he was like it's like misleading because on the menu it says $2 and then you charge me $3. He's not complaining that it's expensive.
I don't understand why they charged him $3.
Yeah, but basically he left a 1-star review on the restaurant's Facebook page, and the freaking Facebook social media dude went fucking bonkers.
For the hotel.
It's a
for the
it's like a family-owned restaurant or something. It's like a local.
And the owner, the Facebook operator for the restaurant went bonkers.
Pretty much. It went fucking viral that they had to shut down the reviews section of the Facebook page.
That's awesome.
They even posted a post. They had a post on their Facebook page saying, "Hackers."
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
You should have just said we fired the guy or something. That would have been way better instead of saying
But they
hackers.
couldn't fire him. He's family,
He's probably the owner. He's probably the son.
Yep.
So yeah, he was like the comments to the reviews by the restaurant was like saying you can't even afford $3 or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not how you talk to your customers.
That's how it works.
And you do realize this is all in public, right? You dumbass. I'm pretty sure it's the owner's kids. Usually it's these fuckers who destroy the business.
It would be those entitled youths.
So I don't think people who know about it were probably like, they even lost a sale. They were like, somebody commented, I was just gonna be in the area and I was looking for restaurants. Your restaurant is definitely not on the list anymore.
But that's hilarious.
I'm sure it will bite them somehow.
Yeah.
It's never good. Like a lot of restaurant owners fight Yelp reviewers and shit. That's not. No. That's nah. Next piece of news. Let's talk about a bit of No Man's Sky. It's nothing huge. I just wanna continue the shitting on No Man's Sky as long as possible.
Okay.
So the latest one is not even a Hello Games problem, but basically the official subreddit of No Man's Sky was shut down by a moderator.
Why?
He said it was too negative.
That seems like not a decision one person should make. Shouldn't all the moderators get together and talk about that?
Exactly. I think it's like
I
one
guess that's
guy.
not how you get to be a moderator unless you got delusions and mediocrity.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was one guy.
Probably.
And a alternate subreddit went up and became the official one for a while, but the first official one is back up with new posts and shit.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was fucking hilarious.
It's like, leave Britney alone, like that kind of crap. The moderators in tears, like, No Man's Sky is a gem and you people don't deserve to talk about it.
He's basically saying, I don't want to hear bad stuff about this game. Like,
yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's just...
Yeah.
Yep. That was a thing.
Very naive.
Yeah.
Thinking, and naive just thinking that shutting down the Reddit thing would stop people from having an opinion. Like, oh, maybe this game is good, or I don't know. What did he think was going to happen? Like, it's just
exactly
dumb.
Talking about subreddits and moderators, I subscribe to a subreddit called Nature is Metal. Have you heard of that one?
Nature is Metal. I'm gonna look it up right now. It sounds cool. I've not heard of it.
It's a pretty cool sub. It shows basically pictures, gifs, videos of nature being fucking metal.
Oh no, these are sad. There's animals getting... Oh, this is sad.
Yeah, it's like animals getting eaten
I
alive.
don't want to see this.
It's fucking metal. It's not just animals, it's like weather, like hurricane and like
I don't know how to feel about this one.
Which one is that?
This bull is just throwing dogs that are attacking it.
Interesting. I
they
haven't
look
seen that
freaking
one yet.
dead. Like this is what this is what do you call that when you have animals violence, like smut? This subreddit's I'm sure nobody
You mean like
in
a
this
porn
instance,
thing?
I don't think it's like a staged thing. I think somebody just happened across this and took a picture. Like, look, here's an alligator biting a baby elephant's trunk. I don't ever want to see that. Ever. Oh no. This subreddit's terrible, Shar. It's terrible.
It's very not safe for work, that's for sure. Quite gory, some of this.
I'm too gentle. I don't like seeing violence.
There's one where the falcon eats the neck of a seagull.
Oh, I've seen that one.
And the seagull
is still
alive.
Lives, right? It's got a tiny little stick neck.
Pretty much. It's quite crazy.
Some of these are cool, like a pelican swallowing a catfish.
So the reason I brought this subreddit up was because
you're sick.
Yes. As well as there was a moderator that was doing something very shitty on it. Basically, in every freaking post, he created a auto moderator to put a link basically saying, if you supported Bernie Sanders previously, go to this subreddit. And the subreddit is not for Bernie Sanders, it's for Jill Stein.
I've heard that name.
I don't know who this person is. It's just that I've read that people say she's the type that is basically anti-vaxxer, those kind.
That's probably why I heard of her then.
I'm not sure what she has to do with Bernie Sanders.
Yeah. She's outside the system, man. She's an independent thinker or something.
She is part of a party called Green Party. She's the nominee for president for the Green Party.
I don't know what the Green Party advocates.
So I was looking at posts, and every single post had this auto moderator at the top. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And apparently one of the mods just went rogue and shit.
Just went snapped.
Yep.
I'm gonna make a difference in the world.
Yep. Next piece of news. It's about the PlayStation 4 version of Skyrim and Fallout 4.
Okay.
Do you remember the thing that we talked about like a couple of weeks ago?
I remember
about the mods.
I remember having the conversation. I don't remember any details. What was it that you had to pay for mods? Something. What was it?
You can't get mods.
You just
on
can't
the PlayStation
get them.
version.
Can't get them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Sony was like, no, fuck you, no mods.
Okay.
And after Bethesda promised there were mods, Sony said nope.
It'd be interesting. I wonder, like, if you could sneak in a repeat story without telling me it was a repeat. And it'd be interesting to see if I react with the exact same opinion or not, based off of like my mood that week.
Interesting.
Like if I'm hungry, I'm like, good, they deserved it. If I'm happy, I'm like, oh no, that's terrible.
Well, they do recommend you if you want to do a sales call, you should do it after lunch, because people are full and they're happier.
I believe it. Yeah. Anyways, so new update on this story.
Yep. So Sony say okay to mods, but
good, awesome.
It's more controlled, so no external assets allowed. Only assets that are already in game.
So I mean that's. Speaking selfishly, I think that's fine because those generally are the kinds of mods I care about anyway. However, I'm pretty sure all the most popular mods use third-party assets.
Pretty much. Basically, they say, we and Sony have worked hard to make this possible. Mods on PlayStation 4 will allow you to modify and create your own content by using our creation kit. You will not be able to upload external assets with your PlayStation 4 mods, but you will be able to use any assets that come with the game, as most mods do. By creating a Bethesda.net account, you'll be able to browse and try mods right from within the game. Basically. So...
better than nothing.
You can't have Thomas the Engine as a dragon.
Yeah, or have
My Little Pony character.
Randy Savage as the dragon.
Right. Fucking shit. He wasn't a dragon, he was Deathclaw. Macho Man Randy Deathclaw.
I think I saw it as a dragon too.
Really? Oh, fuck.
In Skyrim.
Jeez.
But it's the same thing, basically. That's the best one for sure.
So yeah, that is an update on that thing.
Yeah, that's cool. Hopefully, there's one next week of them relenting even further.
Next piece of news is about Ubisoft, and it's not a bad thing. So that's good. It's not a bad thing.
Wow. Okay.
So they finally, after 8 years from the first teaser, they have officially came out and say Beyond Good and Evil 2 is officially in development.
Cool.
I don't even know why they held on for so long.
Yeah, that's a little interesting.
And I think I was listening to the Podquisition. Laura said that they said it was in pre-development. So after 8 years, only pre-development? So we probably need to wait for another 8 years maybe to get this game. I don't even know.
Before they enter development. And then, what, like 8 years after that? Yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah. The first teaser was in 2008. And they are only saying that it's going to be in development now.
I haven't played the first one, but it's on my wish list. It was on sale the other week for pretty cheap, but my backlog's so full I didn't pick it up. But have you played it? The first one?
I did not finish it, but I did play quite a bit of it.
Okay.
I played it on the
I think it's on my wish list because we were
PlayStation 2,
talking about it.
It's actually pretty good, but I'm not sure if it stands the test of time. Because it's a platformer. It's an action platformer type of game.
A lot of older game controls just are so frustrating now because we're so spoiled.
Action platformer type.
Yeah, like Jet Set Radio had a couple moments which is like, oh, this is the worst.
Yep. Like point and clicks, there's no difference in mechanics and like maybe game design, but like mechanic wise, it's fine.
Yeah. I guess like the key thing, like some older games can be really mean with that pixel hunting crap.
Right. And
like
what other games? Simulation games, I think. I mean, like SimCity type games. I
mean, yeah, that's pretty similar. Just new features, new graphics.
Yeah.
Civilizations, Heroes of Might and Magic.
Right. Strategy
Tactics,
games,
turn-based.
RPG games in a way, but there are some like JRPG, like Bravely Default.
The closer the video game is to a board game, I think. Right.
Say that again.
The closer the video game is to a board game.
Right. Yeah, probably. It's a good way to put it. Yeah. The next two news is pretty. I guess it's pretty popular. Let's start with this one. Okay, so I don't even have like a reason why I chose this one first. I'm just like, okay, let's just start with this one.
Okay.
So it's about Pokemon. The new one, Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Okay.
So, did you see any Pokemon Sun and Moon videos or anything at all?
The only thing I've seen was...
The starters, at least?
Was a blurb that they were banning Mega Evolutions in tournament play.
Tournaments, right. So...
the starter Pokemon, is that the Seal?
Right, the Seal, the Fire Cat, and the Owl. The Grass Owl.
Okay, yeah, I can make sure now. That's all I've seen. I've not even seen what they evolve into.
Right, so they just released the video to show the second evolution of those three.
Ah. Does the Seal get badass? Oh, wait, go ahead.
Hold on. Just hold on.
Hold on. Sorry.
The Fire Cat becomes a even bigger Fire Cat. So the Fire Cat, when I saw the Fire Cat, I was totally like, okay, this is not going to be my starter because it just seems very generic. Okay.
I like its face.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's very safe.
It's true.
Yeah. And okay. I really need to go to the bathroom. So can we just take a break?
Okay.
And we are back. Sorry about that. Last week was internet interruption. This week was bowel interruption. And my tripod came finally. It took me so long to wait.
Was this a mic tripod? I forget.
For my phone, so that I can capture things without holding the thing.
Cool.
So where were we? Pokemon starters. So yeah, Fire Cat, the owl grass one.
Right.
evolves into bigger owl with emo hairstyle.
I'm sensing a pattern.
So the
Emo hairstyle. Oh.
yeah, the one where a big blob is over one eye and
I knew what you meant.
yeah. Did you know the 3DS Pokemon games? There's like a small little mini game where you can pet your Pokemons, and it makes them happier and then increases their friendship.
I did not.
So it has that, and if you pet the owl on his emo hair, he gets pissed off. So the memes are basically abound.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah. So basically, all the memes are like, "Mom, don't touch my hair," shit like that.
Of course.
So the controversial one is the seal.
He was already the controversial one because most people hated him.
Yeah. So the seal turns into a first
A clown.
pretty much.
Oh wow. Oh god. I'm so sad I'm right. But
So-
it's like just the way its face is drawn. It's like a racist like clown face.
It's not. It's actually
Okay.
actually it's not really a clown. It looks like a seal from a circus thing, but
It has like the big face though.
it has
right?
a Rudolph nose.
Yeah.
And it's wearing like a flowy skirt thing.
Okay.
So people
Flowy
are
skirt
pissed
thing.
off.
That's
not
transgender.
not pissed off. People were not liking this design because it was too feminine.
I see. That's disappointing.
At first, I was like, because Kotaku wrote this article, Starter Pokemon's feminine evolution is bothering some fans. And I was like, really? And I was reading the article, and the only thing that she put in were screenshots. They were not the
Yeah.
actual embedded Twitter things or the Facebook stuff. So I was like, is this made up? Is this made
That's
up?
always suspicious.
Because it's
Are you
very
technically inept or are you malicious?
it's very easy to fake these things, especially if you
Yes.
put in, just screenshots. So I looked it up, and there was another article about a day earlier than the Kotaku one that put in the actual embedded Twitter comments about
Okay.
it. Basically, people were saying, I'm not really feeling the second one because it's too feminine, or they prefer more gender neutral thing. So I actually did a
Yeah.
very short 3-minute on my cell phone type video on this. Basically, I said two things, and I still have only two things to say. Number one, this is not the first, and it won't be the last feminine Pokemon. It is
Like,
not
isn't-
the first.
Are they sad because it's feminine or because it became feminine? It's like Jinx is always feminine, right? Like Gardevoir.
They prefer it to
Ralts doesn't start
be. They
feminine.
prefer it to be gender neutral. But I'm like, aren't there other Pokemon that are kind of feminine?
There are certain Pokemon that are very feminine, like Nidoqueen.
But Nidoqueen and
Genghis Khan seems feminine, right?
But Nidoqueen and
That's,
Nidoking is the male-female variant, right?
Yes.
Does Gardevoir have a male version?
I believe it's the same either way.
So people are like, if this Pokemon has a male and female version, they should have done it more gender neutral, is what they're saying.
Okay.
Still, I'm not really, I don't even, it's not the first one to be feminine. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. It's like, what did you expect, really? I don't know.
And the second thing I said in that video, and I'm still going to say it now.
Wait, you did a video on the Pokemon thing? I missed it.
Yeah, it came out on Thursday-ish.
Oh,
It's like a short 3-minute thing I recorded on my phone.
okay.
Basically, the second one is I just said, and can you people from the other side like stop complaining that these people are complaining? So what they think is feminine. Let them have their preferences.
Yeah.
I think it's dumb to even write a fucking
Don't
article
curtail
about
their
it.
character design.
Because now
At
There
least
is
it's not all
more-
like the same.
there is more people talking about the people complaining it rather than actual complainers of the thing. Because I was trying to look for the comments on Twitter. the only people I found were those complaining about the people complaining. So I was like, both sides are fucking retarded. Both sides.
It's pretty silly.
It's pretty dumb. Yeah.
People just like being outraged more than anything else.
Yeah.
Except the guy who has a podcast. Not that this isn't really an angry podcast, but yeah,
no, it's not.
You know.
I saw a video of this woman going up to a postman, you know, in those vans that they drive, and asked the postman to stop stalking her.
Oh.
And he was like...
Was he stalking her?
And he was like looking away, shuffling his mail and shit, arranging it. And he was...
Yeah.
After she said it, he was like still doing it, and he was like, turn around slowly and, are you talking to me? I don't think he was stalking her.
That's the perfect response.
So yeah, people just want to be outraged for no freaking good reason.
Yeah.
But the next piece of news, I wouldn't mind if you were outraged, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Valve.
Yeah. Those bastards.
So, did you play Counter-Strike ever? Played any version of it?
I don't think I have, no.
Well,
I might have at a friend's house once. I don't remember.
Counter-Strike is not the only game that has this mechanic. Basically, you can spray paint graffiti.
Yes.
In most...
Overwatch kind of has it, right?
Yeah.
But it's not custom graffiti.
Yeah, it's not custom. A lot of multiplayer... What do you mean by custom? You mean you can design your own is what you're saying, right?
Right.
Right.
But you can in Counter-Strike, right?
Yes. So, Valve adds the graffiti thing. I think they took it out for a while or something. I'm not sure. But
Does Valve do Counter-Strike now?
Say again?
Does Valve operate Counter-Strike now? Is that their franchise? Has it always been? I said no.
Yep,
okay.
Pretty much. So it is a microtransaction thing now.
Oh. See, I'm okay with that though. I mean, it sucks that something went to microtransactions. That's always bad. But if something was going to go to microtransactions, it should be the super cosmetic thing.
Right. But the thing is, it was free beforehand.
Yes, right. And that's really lame.
There are 3 ways players can get... I'm looking at the FAQ. 3 ways to get in-game graffiti. You have a chance to receive it for free as a weekly drop for ranking up. Graffiti boxes featuring art created by Steam community artists can be purchased. A portion of the sales shared between the community artists, blah, blah, blah. Individual graffiti patterns can be purchased from the Steam market. But the kicker is there's a limit of how many times you can use graffiti?
It. Oh.
So you buy it, and then you open the box, and then you can spray it like 50 times before you need to buy it again.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So you don't buy it to unlock a design. You buy it to actually freaking use the thing.
Oh, my gosh.
So how many times can I use a graffiti pattern? When a player unseals graffiti, they can apply the pattern 50 times. Players who unseal a graffiti pattern they already have in their inventory will receive 50 additional charges to their existing supply.
That's crazy.
How often can I apply graffiti? Players can apply graffiti once per round or every 45 seconds, whichever is shorter. Getting a kill in a round-based game mode will allow the player to apply more graffiti. I don't understand. Graffiti lasts for 7 minutes and degrades over time. So yeah, Valve finding more ways to make more money because they know they will make a fuck ton of money from this.
They probably will.
I just remember playing CS 1.6 way back in the day in like cyber cafes, just spamming the graffiti and shit.
I was gonna say, I haven't played, so I wonder if this might actually, like, I'm sure many people are outraged, and rightfully so, but I wonder if it might actually be like a good move from the community standpoint, because there's a lot of like, I imagine like spam of like crap memes kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. Still dumb, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, taking something away is dick move.
Are you still there? Oh, right.
I am still here.
You just suddenly stopped talking. I was like, are you still fucking
That's
there?
a dick move, and then, okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. I'm dry. Do you have
Okay.
anything else you want to say?
I had my 2 stories. Don't think I have anything else. When's the friggin' Doctor Strange movie coming out?
November, I think, or December.
Oh, that's way far away. Kind of.
End of the year, basically.
Okay.
Are you
Luke
gonna go
Cage
watch
came
that?
out. I noticed that I wasn't before, but I'm leaning towards changing my mind just because it's been a long time. Like the last movie I saw was Kubo and the Two Strings, and I feel like I haven't seen a movie in theaters in a while because nothing's really stood out to me as something I wanted to see.
I've been wanting to see Miss Peregrine. I'm not even sure if it's still showing or not.
Oh, that. I forgot that came out. That looks interesting. I don't know if it looks good. The trailer wasn't very good, but I really like the cast.
Yep. What else? Nothing really interesting. I still have to wait for my freaking power supply to come back. So
When's it supposed to come?
They say minimum 3 weeks. Now is the 2nd week, I think.
Okay.
Something like that. Yep, pretty much. I'm in the 2nd week. Oh, this is actually the 3rd week. So I'm supposed to get it next week. We'll see. We'll fucking see.
Place bets now.
I heard Comcast is gonna put in a 1 terabyte data cap now. Not worldwide, nationwide in the US.
1 terabyte on a phone? For a month? What do you mean?
Their normal internet fiber thing.
It's higher than that. So they're raising it. Isn't it like 2 gigabytes now before you get, or is it 20 gigabytes before you start getting extra charges?
I'm not even
A
sure.
terabyte seems high to me.
Don't you use
For
Comcast?
mobile uses. No. Oh, no, you mean for like my home internet?
Yeah,
maybe?
home internet, yeah.
Actually, I don't know who my provider is.
What? You don't know who?
I don't remember. Don't remember.
You're the one who applied for it, right?
No, I think
It came with a house.
it might have come with the house. I know we pay for it, but I think he might have just like set us up. I really don't remember. Or maybe my wife did it.
So yeah, do you think this is a good place to wrap up?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, what are you gonna do next week?
I'm going to try to play Honey Rose and also the Warlock of Firetop Mountain.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll probably try to record and play Pocket Jockey now I have the tripod.
Oh yeah, right. That's what that's for.
So I just want to do a small little review on Pocket Jockey because it's so fucking awesome. Horse is solitaire. So yeah, where can people find you?
They can find me on YouTube and Twitter as Foehamner. But why would they want to do that?
And you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter as Pupunoob, Pupunoob. A lot of people, I noticed this with the Westerners mostly, they don't know how to pronounce my name. Like Pupunoob, not my real name.
Oh.
Like, yeah, it's usually a purple or pup.
I think it's because poo is usually P-O-O.
I guess it makes sense. I'm not complaining or anything. I just found it kind of funny that all of them has the same problem.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's interesting when there's consistently done things
right.
that are like different than you would expect across culture lines or whatever.
So yes, this has been episode 69 of the playonultra podcast.
Woo!
69. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Do help us by liking, commenting, subscribing, reviewing, sharing, listening again, sharing, telling your friends about us, and then sharing it. And we will see you next week.
Sharing it with your friends.
Yep. Your family, your
Have
mom.
viewing parties, listening parties.
Your
Yeah.
mom, your dad.
Listen
to us on the road trips.
We can cure diabetes.
Cancer
by
snacks.
listening to our voices.
Cancer snacks. Yeah. Next week. people. Bye bye.
Bye.